Mark Davies, Managing Director of LBS. Welcome to our box studio here at the BMF conference. Thanks for sparing us a few minutes. I'd like to just explore some of the history behind your business, the success story that it is. How long has it been?
Oh gosh, well, LBS was founded in 1931 by my grandfather from a failed sawmill. I'm the third generation of the family that has run the business. I really see myself as the custodian for future generations.
Was that based in Swansea?
No, it's based in Llandilo, which is a market town in South Wales, about 20 miles north of Swansea. We're very much a general builder's merchant, and we've had the opportunity to expand our business throughout South Wales.
And what sort of size are you now? Is it?
We currently trade out of 18 outlets, 12 of which are general merchants. We've got a civils division supplying infrastructure and groundworks. We've got a specialist roofing supplies business, and we've opened 6 plumbing and heating outlets in the last 18 months.
In the last 18 months?
In the last 18 months.
Now that's in itself very interesting in light of the economic climate that you've been living through in the last 5-6 years. How have you found it down in South Wales?
Well, we trade in an area that is relatively economically deprived. There aren't large levels of house building. The disposable income in most of the areas in which we trade is relatively low. Swansea, which is the main population centre in the area, has more than 35% of the population are employed in the public sector. So those are the challenges that we trade against. Now, on the other hand, it makes the area particularly unattractive for businesses to come in to invest in that area. So it has swings and roundabouts in that respect. Of course, we also speak Welsh.
Yes.
And when we say that we speak the same language as our customers, I mean that is a significant factor in some of the areas in which we trade.
Oh, that is very interesting. I didn't realise it was so far south.
Oh, absolutely. South and west. We have Welsh speakers in every single one of our branches. Our sales and accounts staff and our drivers, I mean, they will speak in the first language of our customer, which frequently is Welsh.
Mark, when we talk about economic recovery generally, and particularly in this conference, we've been hearing that a fair few times. Is that something that you still see, but in a context in South Wales?
Yes, we do. Because we've been in business for as long as we have, we've seen a number of cycles of economic prosperity and also times when it's been very difficult. We don't have the peaks and the troughs as extreme as sometimes other parts of the UK. Business picked up in the South Wales economy in March this year, when we recognised colleagues in the southeast and in other parts of the UK. We're seeing it more busy much earlier, but we always have the confidence that it does ripple out towards us.
And is that spread infrastructure and house improvement, development work? Or?
Yes, it has. Yes, it's money is being spent on infrastructure. National house builders historically don't do an awful lot in West Wales, a little bit in South Wales, and they're beginning to have a bit of confidence. The main constraint for our typical customers is lack of finance. Is that we're not a sector that the banks have confidence in, so a lot of our customers really don't have the money to develop sites. RMI has always been an important part of our business, and that's being constrained by public spending. Local authorities don't have the monies that they used to have to spend to maintain their properties. So it's been a combination of factors, but certainly we're much busier.
And you're relaxed about the future, the economic prospects?
Oh, we're very confident. We've really grown. I said we had 18 outlets. We've also doubled the turnover of our business in the last 7 years, and it's really through taking share. We really do have to concentrate on on service levels, on training of our staff, on really investing in the estate, investing in our fleet. We've been fortunate in that we've never gone backwards.
And staff, investing
Yes.
in staff and skill sets. We've been talking about development of youngsters at this conference and apprenticeships, that sort of thing. Is that very much part of?
It's absolutely vital. It's such an important part of our business. We've always had a full-time training manager in the business, and she looks at the skill set from the apprentices that we employ, all the way up to organising training for the directors. We've been fortunate in the business has been recognised by our peers in the Builders Merchants Awards in recent years. We've had Trainee of the Year for 2 of the last 3 years. Last year we won the Industry Award for the Best Training Initiative. So it is fundamental to our business.
That was an in-house training initiative.
An in-house training initiative, yes. We're delighted that this gets recognised by our peers in the industry, and it just breeds confidence through the business. I mean, it just gives everybody a real buzz.
Mark Davies, it's always great to hear a success story and to hear the positive outlook. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.